That was definitely in my top 3 Franklin Saint snapping on nigga moments, okay? Hey, what's up everybody, and welcome back to my channel. As you saw from today's title, this is another recap and review of Snowfall.
Y'all, it was some shit going down on this week's episode. Ooh-wee!
It was some murder, some betrayal, some lies, deceit. This episode had it all. So I ain't gonna even talk too much, y'all. Let's just get right into this week's episode. Season 5, episode 3, entitled Lion. So first things first, y'all. The episode opened up and Louie and Jerome had to go pull up on Skully's people and tell them that the prices could not be cut anymore.
Y'all remember in the last episode, Teddy,
he said he wasn't cutting the price like Grady said he would. He wasn't honoring that deal. So they had to go and backtrack to all the people that they wholesaling to and tell them that the deal was off, that the prices have to stay the same. So there was this new dude, you know, Skully's little right hand.
And I don't remember what his name is.
But y'all, this nigga Skully done got crazy.
I know that's saying a lot because that nigga was already crazy, you know what I'm saying? But the nigga is crazier, okay? So
obviously Skully wasn't happy that them prices wasn't gonna be getting no drop. And it just so happened that all of this was occurring right around his baby girl birthday. And y'all remember Leon killed his baby girl, and that's what caused all the little drama and stuff going on. So yeah, y'all already know this wasn't the right time for shit to be going bad. So we see Skully off his motherfucking rocker even more. He sliced a nigga ear off with a samurai sword. Y'all, this nigga is crazy. So anyway, his right hand man, he likes strippers and partying and turning up and stuff. So Louie and Jerome pulled up on their female hitters.
Y'all remember the ones? Y'all know they used to be strippers.
So they got one of their girls to, you know, give this nigga a little private dance to get some information out of him.
So he was already on to the bitch. He like, bitch, what you on? Like, I'm here to see you shake that ass. I don't got time for, don't ask me no motherfucking questions about Skully or who I'm working with or nothing like that, okay? Because you about to get your ass off.
The girl ended up getting whatever information Louie needed up out of him, and she used that information to basically set him up. So the dude ended up pulling up on her.
I really do not know this nigga name.
The nigga ended up pulling up on Louie and them and told them like, hey, we need to get Skully out of here. I'm willing to pay 2 more extra bands for a key and give y'all a bonus, which ended up being 100K. So the plan was, because dude told them that Skully was planning on offing Louie and Jerome after their last deal because he was over it. Now, whether or not that was true, I don't know.
But y'all.
So it seemed like Louie and them was gonna, you know, fall for dude's little setup. And they found out that Skully was gonna be by himself. The only time he was gonna be by himself was when he was going to go see a psychic on his daughter's birthday. And they were gonna set him up at that point. So Louie, he pulled up to the psychic's house, paid her off, got up in there, and when Skully showed up to, you know, have his reading or try to talk to his dead daughter, Louie and Jerome come out the cut with the guns. They come out with the blickies, y'all. So it kind of looked like they was finna try to off that nigga.
But they didn't.
They set up the
Red ass nigga, Skully's man.
and Skully put that nigga to sleep, cocked his neck real quick. Skully let them keep the 100K, and he said that the prices could go back to normal. Skully's still in the game, but you can tell
that they're trying to really show us that this nigga is really, really crazy, okay? Like, really, really crazy.
And I do still feel like eventually at some point he's gonna have to get off because he's too much of a wild card. I don't care what they think they proved to him. No, that nigga's crazy. And speaking of crazy, so this little officer Louie got on retainer, y'all. What is wrong with this nigga? Like, he is just getting a little too comfortable and a little bit out of hand. So
He was up in Louis' office with a big ass pot of nasty ass pork lard or something. I don't know what the hell that nigga was on.
but he is on Louie's ass about her bringing him somebody to feed up to his bosses. So he want Louie to snitch, and she's like, I need a little bit more time. He is on sis ass, and he told her she gonna have to come with it soon. Okay. Later on in the episode, Franklin went and met with Teddy.
I'm so sick of calling him Teddy. I just want to call this nigga Reed, but whatever. I'm gonna try to play along for a little while.
So this nigga Franklin went to meet up with Teddy, and they had a little discussion basically, and he was asking about, Grady, and, they was, trying to be as pleasant as possible, but Franklin was asking about the prices, and Teddy basically told him, like, the prices aren't the problem. It's the fact that you became a middleman in your own organization, because they got to sell their product for a certain price, and you got to sell it to them for a certain price. So the problem isn't my prices. The problem is the discord in y'all fucking organization. He asked him about his father. Reed claimed he don't know what happened to his daddy.
Could be in a Cuban prison, or there could be any number of people after him, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, boy, you a motherfucking liar. We know you disappeared Alton ass. I mean, rightfully so, because Alton needed to get gone, but still, you know what I'm saying? So, Teddy's a fucking liar.
And Teddy clearly do not trust Franklin, and Franklin rightfully don't trust him. But Franklin had to go do a drop, and Teddy ended up sending Gustavo instead of himself and told him, like, oh, yeah, I got something to do, so I'm going to just send y'all. So Franklin out there with Gustavo, chit-chatting it up with him, trying to see, like, oh, did you hear about Grady? And, blah, 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 trying to see what information he can get out of him. And Franklin had that sixth sense tap in, because he started looking around, and he just knew that Teddy ass was somewhere listening, and lo and behold, that nigga was up in one of them buildings, one of them abandoned buildings, listening to everything him and Gustavo was talking about. So the next day, Franklin went back with one of his female hitters. They investigated, and Franklin confirmed that yes, Teddy was definitely watching him.
So I don't know what's gonna happen with that whole situation. Franklin ass gonna fuck around and buy the building, be done bug the building or something. Ain't no telling. I don't know what they showed that for, that Franklin confirmed that, showed the footprints, and then they didn't say that Teddy knew that Franklin, figured it out. So I wonder how Franklin's gonna end up using that to his advantage.
While we're talking about Teddy, Franklin revealed to his baby mama, Veronique, that Teddy was back and Grady was out because he needed her to put Grady's house up on the market. So from what you can tell, she is in on everything. Like, she knows what the fuck is going on. She not in the dark. He not keeping nothing from her. She know all about Teddy and Reed and Grady. She know all about this. I feel like she's a little bit concerned. And the way she was, like, looking when, like, Franklin was telling her this, I just really hope that this girl don't try to, like, run off with Franklin baby, or try to just do something stupid because she's, in mama bear protection mode. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, nobody even knows that she's pregnant except for Leon. So I just feel like she needs to keep that shit a secret as long as possible, and they need to just stay out the way. For real.
And during this episode, she did help Franklin close a deal. I don't know if I missed what deal it was supposed to be. I don't know if it was for the property that he wanted to build his compound on or what. But he did close a deal as well with her help this episode. So, he did get a couple of wins, even though, Franklin be getting his ass handed to him.
I'm not even gonna lie. I am definitely convinced that Peaches is on that shit. Like, boy, you ain't still got no motherfucking code. Okay, there's been a lot going on in these last 2 episodes, and I feel like it's been at least a little bit of time that went by, and you up here just looking real crackheadish. Like, Peaches is on that shit, y'all.
Peaches is on that shit.
And mark my word, Franklin, sending him home from doing work, like, nah, don't touch me, nigga, you sick, and boy, you can't catch crackhead.
You can't catch crackhead, Franklin. Your man's is on that shit.
Watch your back. I don't know. Peach is gonna start stealing. He gonna be caught slipping. Something gonna happen, and it's gonna get revealed that this nigga on that shit. Cause you won't just look like that cause you sick, bro.
You don't know. No. Then he on that shit.
Talking about being on that shit. Wanda.
She's not on that shit yet, at least.
But, she did quit her job last episode at the call center, so she did come to Franklin asking for a job. Now, if I was Veronique, I'd be like,
okay, girl, you're doing a lot because you're living in my house, and now you need a job. Like, you're looking for too many handouts. Like, girl,
get your own man to help you out. Don't keep coming up on mine trying to, no. Ain't no more favors, baby. Ain't no more favors.
Child. What if Veronique and Wanda end up getting into a fist fight? Lord have mercy. Leon gonna end up telling Wanda that girl pregnant, and Wanda gonna end up telling somebody. Wanda ass, she gonna stir up some more trouble this season. I don't know how, in which way, shape, or form, but Wanda ass, I don't trust her around nothing.
I like Wanda, but Wanda ass, her ass was too big of a crackhead to be trusted. I don't trust it. Now, y'all, the highlight of this week's episode for me was the ending when Franklin snapped. Okay, when he went in on Queen Louie, as he said, that gave me,
you not gonna fuck up my money just because you don't like how another nigga talk. I'ma stand in front of the bullet and take it every time. So trust me to get y'all out of this like I do every other motherfucking thing.
Like, y'all. This snap didn't take place of, you know, them two snappings, but y'all, Franklin be snapping. I love when Franklin get in mode. He told Louie, like,
hey, do whatever you need to do, but don't get in the way of me getting mine, because I'm going to do whatever it takes.
and it's like, Franklin, I feel you, my nigga. Like, he had to tell them, like, look, Reed ain't cutting these prices. You're not talking to Reed. This was about to happen. We need to get back under one roof. And if y'all not trying to do that, then stay the fuck out of my way. So I don't know what's gonna happen because Jerome already still pissed that Franklin hired the female hitters after they the ones that shot Louie. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the family. They are falling more and more apart, and shit is getting more and more real as the episodes go on.
And now that I think about it, what's been going on with they people down in Little Rock? I definitely feel like we need an update. You know, they other city that they done started to
Y'all, from looking at next week's preview, it looked like Louie might have gave her police officer dude some niggas in the projects. Okay, it looked like her police officer guy was running through the projects, flipping shit over. They was busting people down, and it seemed like, you know, Leon was at the head of that. So I don't know if she actually turned Leon in or just one of his mans or something, but it definitely looked like Louie doing her snitching. And it also looked like Mama Saint is coming back. I don't know who she was talking to. I don't know if Franklin was going down there to let Veronique meet his mama so, you know, she could find out about the baby or what. But it do look like it's about to be a lot of shit going on next week. We saw Louie loading up the guns. Y'all. Look like it's about to go down. So y'all let me know what y'all thought of this week's episode down below in the comments. And let me know what y'all think is going to happen on next week's episode. Also, make sure you check out my other TV show reviews. I do review the Power Universe. And I also review Bel-Air.
So make sure y'all go ahead and check them out. Y'all know y'all want to see. Y'all know y'all need an extra dose of me. No, I'm playing.
And before you go, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I will see you next time.